Welcome to Hakkar. Monk of Doom and Correction will now take you bot detecting. As we entered Deadwind, it didn't take long for Correction to find our first bot. As I ran forward, I saw the common dwarf hunter type. A mark on his head, a serpent sting, and the pet doing all the work. A simple inspection just goes to show all bind on equip items. After all, it was all purchased from the local auction house. Moving on, the bot loots the corpse and sends his pet on to the next target to start the procedure again. Hunter's mark, serpent sting, auto shot. Of course, bots are smarter than the average bear, and because of this they use cunning methods to let us know they're really human. They ignore us, but when they move forward, they jump. Yes, did you notice that jump? It's really realistic. We know there's a person there now. This bot has it all covered. Indeed, that hunter's mark really helped. We don't have to travel far, and look what we find! Another dwarf hunter? This one has some intelligence. I apologise about the camera, but this bot really confused us with its circular motions. See? How human, how realistic. Just watch and learn how you should play. I was just getting ready to talk about Beast Mastery spec, but look, we've got a few more minutes, hang on. Again, inspecting the equipment, you can see every item is bind on equip. But after all, there's no bots on Hakkar anymore. Blizzard got rid of them. Obviously this bot thought it had wasted enough time running around in circles, so now the hunter takes 2 ogres at once. It's at times like this where I truly wonder, how did these programmers make these bots? I mean, these ogres aren't low-level simple creatures. They're big, tough, roaring monsters. How did they manage it? Just look at that pet go. Claw attack, auto shot. Claw attack, auto shot. Come on, claw attack, auto shot, claw attack, auto shot. It's complicated stuff, this. Upon whispering the bot, I get the "Do not disturb me" message, as if there's someone there to disturb. And so we've learned from these 2 dwarf hunters that bots can be intelligent. So let's move on. We'll run on and see what else we can find. Look! An elf hunter. Could this possibly be a bot? Aren't they all dwarfs? Well, it's a hunter, no guild, and it looks somewhat suspicious. So let's just keep watching. Oh yes, the common send pet, Hunter's Mark, Serpent Sting and Auto Attack. It's looking promising, folks. Well then, let's check his equipment. I should add, there's a slight add-on bug here, which is why you can't see the equipment properly on inspect. But look, it's all bind on equip. This hunter was one of my favourites. Look at this ring, bind when equipped, epic item, plus 10 stamina, plus 6 spirit, and when equipped increases damage done by shadow spells and effects by up to 14. Obviously, the perfect hunter item. Not only this, but the bot has intelligence. Watch this. And yes, that hunter did just fall off the edge when looting that bird. Bots of extreme intelligence live on Hakkar. A good 10 minutes later and the bot finally found its way out. Well, it got to a little cove anyway. But as we all know, there are no bots on Hakkar, and to find them, it's impossible. So far we've only shown alliance bots, so to have more fun with these, we need to call in the Horde. I've told them, on the next attack, to kill the bot's pet. In other words, the poor little pig is going to die. As you can see, this very skillful player is now standing still with aspect of the cheetah on, slowly dying to the mob. Indeed, it took a while, but she died eventually. Well, really, we've seen enough hunter bots now, so remember this guy earlier? Here's one way to have fun with a bot. Send in a horde, or you can do it yourself, attack the pet, so when the mob dies you gain the aggro. And then you need to kite the pet away from the bot until it's out of range and fades away. And if you do this correctly, the results, the bot will be stuck on a tree, a rock, a wall, or some other object which it just isn't clever enough to get around. But after all, there are no bots on Hakkar. So for now, let's move away from hunters and move on to rogues. Rogue bots live on Hakkar. Rogue bots, they don't know how to stealth or do specials. They walk around and auto-attack melee people to death. As with all bots, let's check the equipment. And of course, it's all bind on equip, apart from the odd item, which I guess lucky drop here or there. Now of course rogues, they attack slightly lower level mobs in general, and it takes them a while sometimes to kill them. But like all the other bots, they just move on, loot the corpse, turn on the spot, and find some more targets. A fun thing to do with rogues is, well, attack them a bit. If they get to about 20-30% life, they vanish. It's in the program, so just keep attacking them, get rid of their vanish, and they're soon to kill themselves from mobs. Minus 10% durability loss. My oh my. And of course, hit them at the right timing, you can bug the eating program. Whitney here, he tried to eat about 8 times before he eventually died. Now this is one of the actual best bots we found. You see, look at all the buffs. This bot, when it finds a scroll, a script, or anything it can buff itself with, it uses it automatically, so bit of extra strength, and it finds its mobs quite easily. But again, no stealthing, only auto attack. It's a really good player behind that computer. So please, shamans, feel free to purge those buffs off the bots. Finally we found some horde bots, and this is where it got fun. You see, now we can play with the bots and not just watch them. Now what you need to remember is this. There are lots of different types of bots out there, and some of them are fun, some of them are clever, and some of them are just stupid. We've shown you a few. Now with this bot, kill the pet, you gain the aggro, but it's not quite sure what to do with you. So pretty much, you've got a pet running around following you. It just chases you whatever you do. So, think of some fun things. Run it off a cliff, aggro some mobs, I don't know, do what you want, but it's good fun. If you find a bot, you're bored and you want to have a laugh. Remember, a death from a mob, 10% durability loss. There's no one there, no one to repair, so you do it 3 or 4 times, and their equipment's gonna start to break. Eventually, they won't be able to kill stuff even if they try their best. Well, the code tries it best anyway. And finally, my favourite bot of them all. You see, this bot just really goes to show that there is no such thing as a bot on Hakkar. It's so clever, and it's a Tauren, so it kinda goes together in its own little way. So, let's watch this last bot and see what it does. Remember, bots loot everything, and there's a bit of a time delay in there, so see a bot kill something, loot it, and it's trying to skin it, you can get in there first and skin it yourself, and, well, take the skin for yourself, hey? Good job, Corexian. Well, here we go. We killed the Tauren, and we killed its pet, and it's just come back and rezzed. And now, the first thing it does is it calls its pet. Kind of fair enough, but just keep watching. Indeed, the Tauren did call its pet about 10 times before it worked out it wasn't gonna come there. It wasn't alive to be called. And finally, proof that there is no such thing as a bot on Hakkar. How many times do I have to tell you? You see, I've killed his pet. He's attacking me and he's a bit angry. Understandable, a player would do the same, but being deaf, and just like a mob, he runs off and gets on with his life. Genius. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and there are no bots on Hakkar, just really stupid people. Thanks to everyone who helped out, and keep watching for more videos.